Let me describe someone to you and tell me if this sounds familiar. He's 24 years old, living in his parents' basement, scrolling through his phone at 2 a.m., watching people his age buy Lamborghinis and travel the world. He's got $847 in his bank account. No real skills that the market wants to pay for. No audience, no network, no rich parents to bail him out. He applies to 50 jobs a month and gets maybe 2 interviews. He watches YouTube videos about dropshipping, day trading, crypto, Amazon FBA, all promising to make him rich in 90 days. He tries a few, loses money on all of them, and ends up more broke and more confused than when he started. He feels stuck, he feels left behind, like everyone figured out something he didn't. Like the game is rigged and he missed the memo, if you've ever felt like this. If you're starting from literally zero and have no idea how people are actually making money in 2026, this video is going to change everything. My name is Mike, and 18 months ago I was that person. Broke, living with my parents, no skills the market valued. Watching everyone else win while I couldn't even get in the game. Today I make over $40,000 a month. I didn't sell a course. I didn't do drop shipping. I didn't get lucky with crypto. I didn't have a rich uncle. I followed a very specific system that anyone starting from zero can replicate. And I'm going to give you that exact system in this video. If you're someone who's tired of the BS, tired of gurus selling you dreams, and you actually want the real blueprint to go from zero to $10,000 a month in the next 6 to 12 months, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Here's the thing. Everyone starting from zero makes the same mistake. They try to skip steps. They see someone making $50,000 a month and they try to copy exactly what that person is doing right now. But that person didn't start there. They built up to it. And when you try to skip the foundation and jump straight to the advanced stuff, you fail, you lose money, and you quit. It's like trying to bench press 300 pounds on your first day in the gym. You're not weak. You're just following a plan designed for someone at a completely different level. The people making real money in 2026 all followed the same basic path. They just don't talk about it because it's not sexy. It's not viral. It doesn't sell courses. But it works consistently. It works predictably. And it works even if you're starting from absolute zero. The path has 4 phases and you cannot skip any of them. Phase 1, skill acquisition. Phase 2, results without revenue. Phase 3, revenue without scale. Phase 4, scale and automation. Most people never make it past phase 1 because they're trying to do phase 3 and 4 simultaneously. Let me break down each phase so you understand exactly what to do and in what order. Phase 1 is skill acquisition, and this should take you 1 to 2 months maximum. Not 2 years, not 4 years in college. 1 to 2 months. Here's what nobody tells you. You don't need to be the best in the world at something to make money from it. You need to be better than the person trying to solve the problem themselves. That's it. If someone is struggling with something and you can solve it faster, better or easier than they can solve it themselves. You have a valuable skill. The key is choosing the right skill to learn. Not just any skill. The skill needs to meet 4 criteria. First, it needs to be high value, meaning businesses or individuals will pay $1,000 or more to have it done. Second, it needs to be learnable in 30 to 60 days without requiring a degree or expensive boot camp. Third, it needs to be in demand right now in 2026. Not something that was hot in 2019. Fourth, it needs to produce visible, measurable results so clients can clearly see the value based on these criteria. Here are the top 5 skills you should consider learning in 2026 if you're starting from zero. Number 1, short-form video editing for businesses. Not Hollywood-level editing, not Mr. Beast-level production. Simple, engaging edits for businesses who need content for Instagram Reels. TikTok and YouTube Shorts, every business knows they need short-form content. Almost none of them know how to make it or have time to make it. You can learn this in 30 days watching free YouTube tutorials. You can charge $500 to $2,000 per month per client for 12 to 20 videos. And the barrier to entry is so low that literally anyone with a laptop can do this. Number 2, cold email copywriting and setup. Businesses need customers. Cold email is one of the highest ROI channels in 2026. But most businesses either don't do it or do it terribly. You learn how to write emails that get responses and how to set up the technical infrastructure, so emails actually land in inboxes. You can charge $2,000 to $5,000 to set up a cold email system for a business. You can learn this in 45 days between YouTube, free courses, and studying what's working right now. Number 3, paid ad management for one specific platform. Pick one: Facebook ads, Google ads, or TikTok ads. Don't try to learn all of them. Pick one and go deep for 60 days. Businesses are spending money on ads right now, today. They need someone who can manage the ads and get them a positive return. You can charge $1,000 to $3,000 per month per client, plus a percentage of ad spend. The learning curve is steep for the first 30 days, but once you understand the platform, you can manage multiple clients easily. Number 4, SEO content writing for local businesses. Local businesses like law firms, dental offices, contractors, real estate agents need to show up on Google. They need blog posts and web pages optimized for search engines. You learn basic SEO principles in 2 weeks, and you learn to write content that ranks in another 2 weeks. You can charge $500 to $1,500 per piece of content, or $2,000 to $4,000 per month on retainer. Number 5, sales funnel building and automation setup. Businesses have leads but no system to convert them. You learn how to build automated email sequences, landing pages, and simple sales funnels using tools like Go High Level or ClickFunnels. You can charge $3,000 to $7,000 to build out a complete funnel system. You can learn this in 45 to 60 days through YouTube and free trials of the software. Notice what all of these have in common. They solve expensive problems. They're learnable in under 60 days. They're in high demand right now. And they produce results businesses will actually pay for. Pick one, not 3, not 5. One, you're not building a portfolio of skills. You're building depth in one skill so you can deliver results fast. Spend 30 to 60 days learning that skill. Watch every free YouTube video. Take every free course. Study everyone who's doing it successfully. Practice on fake projects if you have to. Build 3 to 5 example pieces so you have something to show. Do not spend 6 months learning. Do not wait until you feel ready. You will never feel ready. After 30 to 60 days of focused learning, you know enough to move to Phase 2. Phase 2 is results without revenue. And this is where most people quit because they don't understand what this phase is for. This phase is not about making money. This phase is about getting proof that you can actually deliver results. You need testimonials. You need case studies. You need before and after examples. You need someone who will vouch for you. Without this, you're just another person with no experience trying to convince someone to pay you. Here's exactly how Phase 2 works. You reach out to 20 to 30 businesses or individuals who need the skill you just learned. You offer to do the work for free for 30 days in exchange for a testimonial and case study if you deliver results. Yes, free. I know you need money. I know working for free sounds terrible. But you're not working for free forever. You're working for free strategically for 30 days to get the one thing you need. Proof. Here's your outreach message. You can copy this word for word and adjust it for your skill. Hey, name. I'm building my portfolio as is your skill, and I'm offering to work with 3 businesses this month completely free in exchange for a detailed testimonial if I deliver great results. I've been studying skill intensely for the past 60 days, and I'm looking for a business to prove what I can do. If you're open to it, I'd love to hop on a quick 15-minute call to see if it makes sense. No cost, no obligation, just good work in exchange for feedback. Let me know. Send this to 30 businesses, you'll get 5 to 10 responses. You'll close 2 to 3 clients, work with them for 30 days. Deliver insane value. Over-deliver on everything. Treat this like it's a $10,000 client even though you're doing it for free. Why? Why? Because their testimonial is worth $10,000 to you. At the end of 30 days, if you delivered great work, ask them for 2 things. First, a detailed written or video testimonial explaining what you did and what results they got. Second, permission to use their business as a case study with specific numbers and results. Now you have proof. Now you have ammunition. Now you can move to Phase 3. Phase 3 is revenue without scale. And this is where you go from $0 to $5,000 to $10,000 per month. You have proof from phase 2. Now you go back to the market and you offer the same service, but this time you charge. Here's the exact outreach system. I used to go from $0 to $10,000 per month in 90 days. Every single day you send 20 personalized cold outreach messages. Not templates, not copy-paste spam. Personalized messages. 10 on LinkedIn, 10 on email. Or 20 on email if you don't have LinkedIn. The message structure is simple. Compliment. Credibility. Offer. Call to action. Here's an example. Hey, name. I came across their business and I'm really impressed by specific genuine compliment. I noticed you're not currently doing the thing you help with, and I think there's a huge opportunity there. I recently helped case study business achieve specific result in time frame, and I'd love to explore doing something similar for you. Would you be open to a quick 15-minute call this week to discuss? No pressure, just want to see if there's a fit. Send 20 of these per day. That's 100 per week, 400 per month. If you have a halfway decent offer and proof, you'll book 10 to 20 calls per month. If you close 20% of those calls, that's 2 to 4 new clients per month. If you're charging $2,000 to $3,000 per client, that's $4,000 to $12,000 per month. That's the math. It's not complicated. It's just consistent daily action that most people refuse to do. They want the algorithm to do it for them. They want to post on social media and have clients magically appear. That happens later, not now. Right now, you need to do manual outreach. You need to go find clients, not wait for them to find you. Do this for 3 to 6 months. Your only job is to send outreach, book calls, close clients, deliver results, get testimonials, repeat. You're not building a personal brand yet. You're not trying to go viral. You're not optimizing your Instagram bio. You're doing the boring manual work of outreach and delivery until you hit $10,000 per month consistently. Once you're at $10,000 per month for at least 2 months in a row, you're ready for phase 4. Phase 4 is scale and automation. And this is where you go from $10,000 per month to $20,000. $3, okay, $50,000 per month. Up until now, you've been doing everything yourself. You're the one doing the outreach, taking the sales calls, doing the work, managing the clients. That doesn't scale. You can't get past $10,000 to $15,000 per month doing everything yourself because you physically run out of time. Phase 4 is about building systems and removing yourself from the day-to-day execution. Here's how you scale first. You hire someone to do the outreach for you. You train them on your exact outreach process. You give them your scripts. And they send 50 to 100 messages per day on your behalf. You pay them $500 to $1,000 per month or a small commission per closed deal. This frees up 2 to 3 hours of your day. Second, you hire someone to do the fulfillment work if you're doing video editing. You hire an editor if you're doing cold email. You hire a junior copywriter if you're doing ads. You hire a media buyer in training. You pay them $1,000 to $2,000 per month or per project. You teach them your process. You quality control their work, but they do the execution. This frees up another 4 to 5 hours per day. Third, you systematize your sales process. You create a standard sales call structure, a proposal template, a project onboarding process. Everything documented so it's repeatable. You record yourself doing sales calls and you create a training library. Eventually, you can hire a closer to take calls for you, but not yet. Not until you've closed at least 50 clients yourself. Now your day looks like this. 1 hour managing your outreach person, 1 hour doing sales calls, 1 hour quality controlling the work your fulfillment person did, 1 hour doing content or networking to build your personal brand. You've gone from working 12 hours a day doing everything to working 4 hours a day managing systems. And because you have people doing outreach and fulfillment, you can handle way more clients. Instead of maxing out at 5 clients per month, you can handle 15 to 20. Instead of making $10,000 per month, you're making $30,000 to $50,000 per month. And here's the best part. Now you have time to build the long-term assets. Now you can start creating content. Now you can build an audience. Now you can create digital products. Now you can build the things that generate passive income. But you couldn't do any of that when you were at zero because you had no money. No proof and no leverage. you had to build the foundation first. Let me be very clear about something because I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Mike, this sounds like a lot of work. Isn't there a faster way? And the answer is no, there is no faster way that actually works consistently. Every fast method is either a scam, requires a huge amount of luck, or requires capital you don't have. Dropshipping? You need $5,000 to $10,000 in ad spend before you find a winning product, and even then the margins are terrible. Amazon FBA? You need $10,000 to $20,000 just to get started, and you're competing with Chinese manufacturers, day trading, or crypto. 95% of people lose money. That's not a business model, that's gambling. Building a faceless YouTube channel? Sure, if you get lucky and one video goes viral. But most people spend 6 months making videos that get 200 views. The method I just gave you is boring, it's manual. It requires daily discipline, but it works if you're 18, it works if you're 45. It works if you have no degree. It works if you have no money. It works if you have no connections. It just requires you to actually do the work instead of looking for shortcuts. Here's what most people do wrong. They try to build the lifestyle before they build the income. They want the laptop lifestyle, the travel, the freedom, the work 4 hours a week thing, and they think they can get that in month 1. You can't. In month 1 through 6, you're grinding. You're doing manual outreach, you're working nights and weekends. You're learning as you go. It's not glamorous. In month 7 through 12, you're systematizing. You're hiring, you're building leverage. It's still a lot of work. In month 13 through 24, you're scaling. You're building the long-term assets. You're finally getting some breathing room. The 4-hour workweek lifestyle comes in year 2 or 3. Not month 1. Everyone wants to skip to the end. And that's why they fail. They try to build a passive income business before they've ever made active income. They try to hire a team before they've proven they can deliver results themselves. They try to automate a process that doesn't work yet. You can't automate zero, you can't scale zero. You have to build something that works first. Even if it's manual and ugly, and then you optimize and scale it. I want to leave you with this because I think it reframes the entire journey. Making money in 2026, if you're starting from zero, is not about finding the secret hack. It's not about discovering the one method nobody else knows about. It's about doing the boring, obvious work that everyone knows works, but nobody wants to do. Everyone knows that if you learn a high-value skill, offer it to businesses, deliver great results, and do that consistently, you will make money. Everyone knows this. But almost nobody does it. Why? Because it's not sexy, because it requires discipline. Because you can't post about it on Instagram and get validation. Because it takes 6 months before you see real results, and most people quit at month 2. The people who win are not smarter than you. They're not more talented. They didn't have better circumstances. They just stuck with the boring process longer than everyone else. They sent outreach when they didn't feel like it. They took sales calls after getting rejected 10 times in a row. They delivered great work even when they were exhausted. They showed up every single day for 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, and compounded tiny wins into life-changing income. That's it. That's the secret. There's no secret, just work, the right work. In the right order for long enough. If you do phase 1 for 60 days, phase 2 for 30 days, phase 3 for 6 months, and phase 4 for 6 months, you will be making $20,000 to $50,000 per month within 12 to 18 months. I guarantee it, not because I'm selling you a dream, but because the math works, because this is exactly what I did. Because this is exactly what hundreds of people I know did. And because this is exactly what you can do if you stop looking for shortcuts and start executing the plan. Now you know the plan. The question is, are you actually going to do it? If this video gave you the clarity you needed to finally take action, smash that like button and subscribe for more content that gives you the real blueprint. Not the BS. See you in the next video.